10 Most Dangerous Snakes You Should Never Touch. Some people just have to touch. Well, when it comes to these snakes, you better control your urge because touching these snakes can be the last thing you'll do. Today, number 10. The Death Adder. If the thought of touching any animal with the word death in its name has ever come across your mind, then there's clearly something wrong with you. The death adder is a highly venomous snake found in Australia and New Guinea. These badasses of the snake kingdom actually specialize in hunting and killing other snakes, including some on this list, usually via ambush. They have looks similar to that of vipers, in that they have triangular-shaped heads and short, squat bodies. Small as they are fast, and deadly to boot. With the quickest strike in the world, a death adder can go from strike position to striking and back again within a 1/13 of a second. An untreated death adder bite is one of the most dangerous in the world. The venom is a neurotoxin, which causes paralysis, and without treatment, can cause death within 6 hours due to respiratory failure. Number 9. The Philippine Cobra. Found only in the northern provinces in the Philippines, the Philippine cobra is a snake greatly feared by locals, and so should you. Drop for drop, its venom is the deadliest of all the cobra species, and they are capable of spitting it up to 10 feet and can do so with deadly accuracy. The neurotoxic venom has adverse effects on cardiac and respiratory functions, and can cause neurotoxicity, respiratory paralysis, and death in as little as 30 minutes. They can be found virtually everywhere, in low-lying plains and forested regions, open fields, grasslands, dense jungle, agricultural fields, and of course, human settlements. They are extremely adept at controlling the population of vermin in agricultural fields, so they have some kind of a love-hate relationship with the locals. Their prey usually consists of small mammals, frogs, and even other snakes. Small rodents such as mice and small rats are their favorite prey and make up the majority of their diets. Number 8. The Black Mamba. Black mambas are the fastest land snakes in the world, which isn't really good because they just also happen to be one of the most venomous. They have been blamed for hundreds of human deaths, and African myths exaggerate their capabilities to legendary proportions. For these reasons, many consider the black mamba to be the world's deadliest snake. Found in many parts of Africa, they are Africa's longest venomous snake, reaching up to 14 feet in length, although 8.2 feet is more the average. They have been clocked slithering at speeds of up to 12.5 miles per hour. They are naturally shy snakes and will more often slither away and hide when disturbed. However, when these snakes are cornered, they will raise their heads, sometimes with a third of their body off the ground, spread their cobra-like neck flap, open their black mouths, and make a hissing sound to serve as a warning. If the perceived threat doesn't back down, the mamba will strike not once, but repeatedly, injecting large amounts of potent neuro and cardiotoxin with each strike. Number 7, the Eastern Brown Snake. The Eastern Brown Snake, Pseudonea textilis, often referred to as the common brown snake, is a species of highly venomous snake in the family Elapidae. The species is native to eastern and central Australia and southern New Guinea. It was first described by André-Marie Constant Dumeril, Gabriel Bibron, and Auguste Dumeril in 1854. The adult eastern brown snake has a slender build and can grow to 2 meters (6.6 feet) in length. The color of its surface ranges from pale brown to black, while its underside is pale cream yellow, often with orange or gray splotches. The eastern brown snake is found in most habitats except dense forests. They are found often in farmland and on the outskirts of urban areas, as such places are populated by their main prey, the house mouse. The species is oviparous. Number 6, the mainland tiger snake. Tiger snakes, Notchis scutatus, are a highly venomous snake species found in the southern regions of Australia, including its coastal islands, such as Tasmania. These snakes are often banded like a tiger, and highly variable in their color and forms in their regional occurrences. All populations are in the genus Notchis, and their diverse characters have been described in further subdivisions of this group. They are sometimes described as distinct species and/or subspecies. Tiger snakes are usually ground-dwelling, but they can swim with ease, and have been recorded climbing small trees and shrubs. The common tiger snake has a flat, blunt head, slightly distinct from a robust body. Its body is capable of being flattened along its entire length when the snake is agitated or basking. Number 5, Vipers. Viper, family Viperidae, any of more than 200 species of venomous snakes belonging to two groups, pit vipers, subfamily Crotolini, and Old World vipers, subfamily Viperini, which are considered separate families by some authorities. They eat small animals and hunt by striking and envenomating their prey. Vipers are characterized by a pair of long, hollow, venom-injecting fangs attached to movable bones of the upper jaw, the maxillaries, that are folded back in the mouth when not in use. Their eyes have vertical pupils, and their scales are keeled. Vipers range in length from less than 25 centimeters, 10 inches, in the Namaqua dwarf viper, Bitis schneideri, of southern Africa to more than 3 meters, 10 feet, in the bushmaster, Lachesis muta, of the Amazon basin and Central America. The pit vipers are found from desert to rainforest, primarily in the New World. This group includes copperheads, rattlesnakes, and fertilances, genera Bothrops and Trimeresurus, among others. Number 4, Malayan Crite. Bungarus candidus, commonly known as the Malayan crite or blue crite, is a highly venomous species of snake. The blue crite is a member of the genus Bungarus and the family Elapidae. The Malayan crite may attain a total length of 108 centimeters, 43 in, with a tail 16 centimeters, 6.3 in, long. Dorsally, it has a pattern of 27 to 34 dark brown, black, or bluish-black crossbands on the body and tail, which are narrowed and rounded on the sides. The first crossband is continuous with the dark color of the head. The dark crossbands are separated by broad, yellowish-white interspaces, which may be spotted with black. Ventrally, it is uniformly white. An unbanded black phenotype also occurs in some populations, reportedly in West and Central Java. The smooth dorsal scales are arranged in 15 rows, with the vertebral row much enlarged. Number 3, the Mozambique spitting cobra. The Mozambique spitting cobra, Naja mosumbica, is a highly venomous species of spitting cobra native to Africa. It is largely found at Angola, Botswana, Mozambique, Namibia, South Africa, Tanzania, Zambia, and Zimbabwe. In color the snake is slate to blue, olive, or tawny black above, with some or all scales black edging. Below, salmon pink to purple yellowish, with black bars across the neck and ventrals speckled or edged with brown or black. Young specimens sometimes have pink or yellow bars on the throat. The average length of adults is between 90 centimeters, 105 centimeters, 3-3½ feet, but largest specimen actually measured was a male 154 centimeters, 5 feet, long. Durban, KwaZulu-Natal, South Africa. Number 2, the coral snake. Coral snakes are a large group of elapid snakes that can be subdivided into two distinct groups, Old World coral snakes and New World coral snakes. There are 16 species of Old World coral snake in 3 genera, Calliophys, Hemibungarus, and Cynomicrurus, and over 65 recognized species of New World coral snakes in 2 genera, Micruroides and Micrurus. Genetic studies have found that the most basal lineages are Asian, indicating that the group originated in the Old World. Coral snakes vary widely in their behavior, but most are very elusive, fossorial, burrowing, snakes which spend most of their time buried beneath the ground or in the leaf litter of a rainforest floor, coming to the surface only when it rains or during breeding season. Some species, like Micrurus surinamensis, are almost entirely aquatic and spend most of their lives in slow-moving bodies of water that have dense vegetation. Number 1, the inland taipan. The inland taipan, Oxyuranus microlepidatus, also commonly known as the western taipan, the small-scaled snake or the fierce snake, is a species of extremely venomous snake in the family Elapidae. The species is endemic to semi-arid regions of Central East Australia. Aboriginal Australians living in those regions named the snake Dandarabilla 89. It was first described by Frederick McCoy in 1879 and then by William John Maclay in 1882, but for the next 90 years it was a mystery to the scientific community. No further specimens were found, and virtually nothing was added to the knowledge of this species until its rediscovery in 1972. Based on the median lethal dose value in mice, the venom of the inland taipan is by far the most toxic of any snake, much more so than even that of sea snakes, and it has the most toxic venom of any reptile when tested on human heart cell culture.